Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for another unboxing. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I already peeked this. That's why it's out of its Amazon package. But I still want to show y'all, because it's just some more hints to what is coming. I think I actually told y'all what's coming, because this is the vlog channel. I haven't told the gaming channel, so don't tell them. Let them come watch the videos. Yeah. This, where it's clear, is going to be all RGB. And I made sure to spend the extra couple of bucks to get the addressable RGB. I made sure to spend a few extra bucks on that. And now, forgot the lock on it. This knife's actually really cool. Real quick, let's take a second to talk about that. It's made by SOG. Not sponsored or anything, I just really like this knife. So it's got that clip right there, so this knife won't open without you flicking that down and then opening it. And these have always been a very high quality knife maker. SOG has been, because very sharp. I can't say always, because I just recently found their company a few years ago, so I don't know previous as to like previous before I started using them, but I can tell you every SOG knife that I have ever used, loved it, never had any complaints. So to release the lock, holding it open, see that piece there? You push that down, that's closed up, that right there. Then you click that lock in, and you can go back. You can put it back in your pocket and literally just forget about it. Y'all ready? Are you ready for this, boys? Because I don't think you are. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are going to say it's overkill. Fuck me, I guess. I know a lot of you are going to say it's overkill for a 3080. But here's the thing. When I picked this out, I wasn't looking specifically for 3080. I was looking for 3080 and whatever's going to come after 3080. And actually, I have an update on the 3080. It's now a 3070 Ti. I know, sad news, sad news. We really wanted to play with that 3080, but not really that big of a deal, because 40 series has been, I think, officially announced. I've been seeing stuff all over Facebook about the 4090, the 4080 12 gigabyte, the 4080 16 gigabyte, blah blah fucking blah. People complaining, people being excited. Just, I don't know, man. But pretty standard EVGA packaging, manual booklet thing. It smells so new in here, though. But their booklet, cables, each cable, each individually wrapped. What's this? think this might be my PCIe. I'm not actually sure which ones these are. Yeah, these are PCIe cables because they're 8-pin. You got your CPU cables. Of course, you got your Molex motherboard. Apparently there's more than one cable in each of these. Then SATA, of course. Gotta love SATA cables. Your power cable, naturally. Your mounting screws and your tester for the to plug in the 24-pin and test it, make sure everything's all right, which I've never really seen a necessity from EVGA products. It's so sad that they're not making GPUs anymore too. Like, they were a fantastic GPU company. I know I usually go MSI, blah blah blah, but that's just because my 1660 Ti, the first like card I ever bought myself, was an MSI card. Granted, my first ever GPU was from EVGA, but that card was given to me. So I don't really, I really don't count that. Can we talk about something real quick, actually, while I'm putting these away? Make them black. That's all I got to say. What, it'll take you fractions of a cent to powder coat those black? It's just small things like that. Because I don't know what power supply it was. Or maybe it was something else that I got screws out of. It might have been a motherboard box. But I have used the same 4 PSU mounting screws for multiple power supplies now, because they all come with silver cables or silver screws. That's gonna stick out like a sore thumb in the back of my computer because it's all black. Minus like the little bit of silver backplating that you see of my GPU. I think even my I/O shield is black. Either way, it's gonna be so obvious. Just make them black. It takes you fractions of a cent, but it means a lot to us, the consumer who's putting it in there and has to see it. Now that that's over with, Big Chongus. So, 1000-watt G5 Supernova Gold. We want eco off, we want power off, because we're not using any of that at the moment. I had some reservations. I almost went Seasonic because of this right here. But here's the thing. My first power supply, Corsair. Great power supply. Not a single complaint about it. But the second one, I went Aries Game. They're newer. And the whole reason why I went with it is because the Corsair just wasn't a big enough power supply to power my 2600X and my 1660 Ti. So I went with, I think it was like a 700 watt Aries Game. Now I'm not going to speak anything on them because I read great reviews. Everybody said it's fantastic for what I put it in for. But it didn't work for me because it was bronze rated. And if you don't know that much about power supplies, I don't blame you. I really didn't know much about them either until I started running into the issue that I was having, which led me to EVGA power supplies. And actually, we're gonna stick that up right there, kind of like that, so y'all can see the beautiful E. So, yeah, it was bronze rated. It couldn't handle the surge in power that the 1660 Ti would need at times. So it would cut off, just like the Corsair did, of course. That's when I upgraded to a 500 watt 500 watt EVGA. I think it was a G5 as well. And it was a nice power supply. It really was. Did me wonders. But it was non-modular. I really wanted to upgrade to a modular power supply because I hate cable management. I hate it with a passion. That's why my cables look like a mess at the moment, because my excuse is I'm doing upgrades. So I'm gonna get all the upgrades out of the way and then I'll re-cable manage. You know, that's fine, whatever. Actually, I lied, I'm not gonna. I have a tendency to rest my hand on things, and the switches were sitting on the desk. Not good for them. But I really wanted non-modular. So fast forward to right now, I'm using a 650 watt, 80 plus gold rated G5 from EVGA. Now, between the 500 and the 650, love them both. Granted, I haven't used either one of them for more than a year. If I were to keep the 650 in my computer as of right now, December would make a year that I've had it. Like end of December. Because it was a Christmas gift. That being said, if I knew the 650 would still handle the new parts that I'm running in it, I would keep using that 650. But NVIDIA and everywhere that I've read recommends you go with at least 750 watt for a 3070 Ti. Excuse me. But they also recommend an 850 for a 3080. I was planning going 3080. That's why I went with this. I had the 3080 ordered and everything from Amazon. They delayed my order this morning. Said it was supposed to be here today, the 20th. I seen that I got an email notification this morning when I woke up from Amazon saying, hey, it's been delayed, won't be here till the 24th through the 26th. I was like, well, fuck, great. Do I wait? Do I cancel the order from somewhere else? Like, what do I do? So I hopped on Best Buy. And they still don't have 3080s available there. Probably because everybody's just trying to clear out their 30 series stock, making room for 40 series stock. Now I figured Amazon would still have 30 series because you can still find 20 series for new on Amazon. But they delayed it, so I'm assuming they are out of stock and they're for some reason still letting people order them even though they can't fulfill the orders. Why else would it have been delayed? Are they planning on getting more 3080s? Good possibility. But I don't think NVIDIA is going to is really focusing on making 30 series at the moment. I think they're worried about making PCBs of 40 series cards to get them out to their MSI and Asus, Gigabyte, Aorus, all their aftermarket cards, flagship cards, companies that make the flagship cards. I think that's where NVIDIA's focused. So I think my order would have been pushed back even further if I had waited. So what I did is I said, screw it. I canceled the order on Amazon and I found the 3070 Ti in stock on Best Buy. So we'll have a 3070 Ti Founders Edition here about 4 days. It'll be here the 24th. Not the card I wanted, but even if I got a 3080, it wasn't going to be the actual 3080 I wanted because I really wanted the Founders Edition 3080. It was going to be an MSI card, a Gaming Z Trio. Great card. I have a Gaming X Duo 1660 Ti. I've been using it for, let's see, almost 2 years now. Yeah. Because I got it, was it 2021 or 2020 I got it? 2021 I got it. So January of 2022 made it 1 year. January 2022, that card will be 2 years old. And I ran that card pretty hard. I had a constant plus 100 core clock, plus 120 memory clock, overclock on it. Not a super heavy overclock, I don't think, but I went from getting like, I think I was getting like 100 FPS in Rainbow Six Siege to like 150 on average. So it was pretty decent. The 3080, I had no intentions on overclocking. 3070 Ti, I might play around with some overclocking on that. I might do some temperature testing and see what that card can really do. 5600X and my 2600X, I'm not overclocking. I've seen a couple different videos where they prove that you can actually lose performance overclocking AMD CPUs simply because AMD fine-tunes their CPUs right there, like while being manufactured. They want you getting the best performance out of their CPU, from their CPUs out of the box. It's not Intel leaving performance on the board with an overclock. No. But yeah, this kind of turned from an unboxing video to an update video. Guess we can call it a little bit of both. Yeah, be on the lookout for the 24th, where we get the card that requires this bad boy. And make sure you're following the gaming channel, Dabrizi. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below the PSU for more content like this. And I'll try to post more videos up on here. I just don't do much. Like, I go to work, come home, play video games. Yesterday I meant to do some recording for y'all because I actually went out with some friends and we did an oil change, but it was wet and shitty and we didn't. It kind of was just like little under dramatic, I guess. I don't know, I just don't think it would have ended up being a very great video, so I ended up not recording. Keep an eye out because day after tomorrow, there'll definitely be a video up day after tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah. Well, it might not be up that day, but I'll definitely be doing some shit that I can hopefully record because it'll be good content for y'all to watch. Because, well, you'll see in the video. Hopefully, I get to record it. I'll either be using this or this. Haven't gotten much use out of my GoPro, so might try to get some shots with the GoPro. Trying to think if there's anything else that I have coming up that I could really go for recording. Next month I might have some recording up. What else? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really nice. So, I've seen similar on a few different power supplies, but they account for multiple different positioning positionings of your power supply mounting holes. So that's really nice, actually. I'm not going to take the case off this because I wouldn't even begin. I wouldn't even know where to begin with doing that thing. What's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't even know where to begin to look at to see if this was like good quality internals with power supplies. You need like specialized parts and shit for that I don't have the money for, frankly. It just looks clean on the outside. EVJ, very good, rated brand. Very trusted. Never had any issues personally with them. And I think finally we're gonna get to see how they work long term, because with that rating, I shouldn't need to upgrade for a while. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.